Imagine flying through a tight forest at 50 miles per hour. You are focused on the path ahead, but you realize you just missed a spectacular sunset behind you. Usually that shot is gone forever. But what if your drone saw everything? What if you never had to choose between looking forward and seeing the whole world? DJI is about to change the game. The leaks are out and they are massive. We are looking at the DJI Avata 360. This isn't just a small upgrade or a new paint job. This is a total rethink of how we capture the world from the sky. 4 years, FPV pilots and 360-degree creators lived in different worlds. One wanted speed and immersion. The other wanted total coverage and reframing power. Now those two worlds are crashing together in a single compact machine. The design of the Avata 360 tells you exactly what it wants to be. It looks like the Avata we know, but it is tighter and more purposeful. It keeps that iconic sinew hook silhouette with duct protectors, so you can still bounce off walls or fly close to trees without crashing. But look closer at the frame. It is flatter. It uses 4-blade propellers. This suggests a drone built for stable, high-speed control, not just experimental hovering. The size is almost identical to the current Avata. This is a huge win for pilots. You won't have to relearn how to fly. If you can fit the current Avata through a gap, you can fit this one too. It feels like a finished professional tool rather than a prototype. The real magic is in the camera housing. This is where DJI is doing something nobody else has mastered. The drone features 2 fisheye lenses. Each lens covers a full 180 degrees. One points forward for that classic locked-in FPV feel. The other points backward. Together, they create a perfect 360-degree sphere. But here is the kicker. Rumors say this camera module can actually rotate during flight. Think about what that means for your workflow. You no longer have to decide your shot before you take off. In standard FPV mode, only the front lens is active. You get that wide, fast, and focus view we all love. But with one tap, you enter full 360 mode. Both lenses fire up and the drone captures every single thing around it. DJI's software is going to be the secret sauce here. After you land, the software stitches that footage together. This allows you to fly the camera again in post-production. You can focus on the technical flying, the speed, the gaps, and the dives, knowing you can choose the camera angle later. It removes the massive pressure of having to aim the drone perfectly while moving at high speeds. One single flight path can now produce 5 different videos. You can have a forward-facing chase cam, a rear-view shot, and a top-down angle all from the same battery. This changes how stories are told. It makes every flight more valuable because you never miss the action, no matter where it happens. The rumored specs are honestly hard to believe. Each lens is expected to use a massive 1/1.1-inch sensor. That is huge for a drone this small. In full 360 capture, we are looking at 8K resolution at 50 frames per second. 8K is vital for 360 video because it lets you crop in and reframe without the image turning into a blurry mess. If you switch to forward FPV mode, the quality jumps even higher. We are hearing reports of 4K at 120 frames per second. That means buttery smooth slow motion during your most aggressive maneuvers. Even the photography is getting a boost. Standard photos could hit 38 megapixels, while panoramic shots might reach a staggering 120 megapixels. You won't need to carry a separate camera for high-quality stills anymore. Safety and performance are also getting a major lift. The guarded propellers mean you can still push the limits in tight spaces. But DJI is reportedly adding LiDAR technology and multi-directional vision sensors. This would give the drone incredible obstacle awareness. It won't take away the manual control pilots crave, but it will act as a safety net. The battery is another highlight. Leaks point to a 38.7 watt-hour capacity. This should give you about 25 minutes of flight time. In the FPV world, 25 minutes is an eternity. It gives you the freedom to explore further and plan longer cinematic paths without worrying about the landing beep after 5 minutes. For transmission, it will likely use the DJI O4 system. This means more range, less lag, and a signal that won't drop out when you fly behind a building or a cluster of trees. It stays light too, hovering around 400 grams. This keeps the drone snappy and responsive to your inputs. Storage won't be an issue either, with 128 gigabytes of internal space plus an SD card slot. As for the price, it looks like DJI is targeting a premium but accessible bracket. The base drone might start around $450, with full FPV bundles hitting that $1,000 mark. It is an investment, but for a tool that replaces two different types of drones, it is a deal that makes a lot of sense for professional creators. The competition is also heating up with drones like the anti-gravity A1. While the A1 is a fantastic, lightweight 360 camera that flies, the Avata 360 is a real FPV drone that happens to do 360. That is a big distinction. The Avata is for the pilot who wants to feel the wind and have total manual control. It is for the person who wants to dive off a mountain but also wants the safety of a 360-degree backup. If the late 2025 or early 2026 launch date holds true, we are just months away from a revolution in the sky. This drone is designed to remove limits. It lets you fly for the thrill and edit for the story. In my opinion, this is the most exciting drone DJI has ever worked on. Most drones just give us more megapixels or a few extra minutes of flight. The Avata 360 gives us a new way to think about creativity. It solves the biggest problem in FPV, the fear of missing the shot. If you want the ultimate tool for capturing action, this is the one to wait for. It bridges the gap between adrenaline and cinema perfectly. If you like the video, subscribe, share the video, and hit the bell icon so you never miss an update on the latest tech.